the foundation of the championship tour. All the work gets done right here on the qualifying series. As you join us here from South Africa, it is a good morning as we get competition underway. It is round 8. It is the round of 24 surfers remaining in the draw. As we greet you from the beautiful Ballito Bay, now into the 3-man format sees 2 surfers advance and 1 fall away. Gig Saliers alongside Scotty Turnbull for the call as we tee up a nice entertaining heat for you with the championship tour surfer in the form of E.Lau, a former world champion, and of course a championship tour surfer in the form of Adriano de Souza, the former world champ, and he is in the draw. We'll see how he fares in the encounter. He's here with two sets of goals. One is to rake in the qualifying series points, and the other is to warm up for J-Bay. As here goes E.Lau, now the Hawaiian, looking for a behind-the-curtain opportunity. That strong wind from yesterday has ushered in some at least head-high surf. We did forecast and yarn on about it yesterday, Scotty, and it is here for us. Did fall relatively early in the draw to eventual winner Felipe Toledo. Did our 2015 world champion. And here goes Carlos Munoz, who's a much better version of himself in 2019. 2-turn combo there, just tucks that one underfoot, keeps the center of gravity low as he brings that out of the lip for the landing. And we'll talk more about that as we have a look at a score that's going to go mid-range for Carlos.
All right, sweeps around the section. Nice little hook there. Gets straight back on that inside rail, gets back up in the lip really quick. Perhaps a little late in the timing. Some of the judges just holding back a little bit because of that. A 4.5 for Carlos Munoz.
The way Carlos Munoz went.
Yeah, he went left hand there, make sure he didn't interfere with E.Lau. Lovely little foam climb which kept him going. You can see good overhead conditions here and sets this one up in the inside. So that's where most of the points were garnished on that one. Lovely backhand foam climb.
And there's no hidden story in it. E.Lau will want to go as far as he can here in the draw in the first QS 10,000 of the year. Here goes the big Hawaiian. Just kind of toying with this one here, a little inside pocket. Tide is still very full here in Ballito this morning. And he's almost a little dejected with that one. He opened with a 1. That's not going to be a whole much more to throw in the hat for E.Lau. And that is Adriano de Souza's true story of his first trip to South Africa. But I knew right then he was a special talent. I had never seen anyone go so fast as a 14-year-old on a wave face. And well, up and over the wave face there, you saw the shape and form of E.Lau, the big strong surfer out of Hawaii. By the time we get to October, the current qualifying series list will look completely different.
Yeah, absolutely, as we see.
Except maybe for one name, Jadson Andre. But here we go, following former world champ Adriano de Souza. Jams a 2-turn combo. Little error from someone who doesn't make a lot of them in his now in his 30s. So those are important steps as far as finding points in the lineup. De Souza has heard the beach announcers. They've heard that the best scores come out of a left-hander, and that's not going to play out for Adriano de Souza in the high-tide conditions this morning here in Ballito. Back to the drawing board. That was, of course, the third priority wave selection. Here goes, a priority being used by Carlos Munoz and garnering nothing from it himself.
I might actually have to leverage off the points on this qualifying series because I've been out for a lot of the championship tour.
Well, let's have a look at the shape of Adriano de Souza's wave number 4 here. Good snap to pivot there as he comes out of that. In a very closely packed heat here, that will probably bring him into contention. Of course, prior to that, all 4-man heats with 2 advancing. And how about this nuggety wave here for E.Lau, who's going to tuck into a nice little thread right there, out on the face for the rip. Here's the first real look at Ballito this morning. Good snap again. It's the first real look at E.Lau as well. He'll want to finish this. Nice little snap again. Combination on the inside. Let's go. A little rip there. Goes right through into a pretty dangerous little section up against the granite boulders there. But great opening hit there and a beautiful run through the barrel for E.Lau. And that will easily be the highlights.
Judges will reward that one. Takes off under the lip here. Lovely hand drag. Straight into the barrel. Nice and clean. Doesn't clip his shoulder. It's a clean exit, so that's always good for him. Doesn't go too far out in the face and does a lovely roundhouse carve with a lot of pressure on the back foot. Squares up this hit here, so he's got the variety component. Lovely speed. Thinks about another little barrel here. Just tags that next to the lip.
Well, does anyone else capitalise? Here goes Carlos Munoz, current heat leader. Good snap there. Lovely version of his first wave, but with a whole lot more packed in. Carlos Munoz 2-turn combination will easily up one of his scores as well. So now it's game on.
Dip to finish off. So combination of major manoeuvres for E.Lau, the big Hawaiian. power with Carlos Munoz and flows straight into that second one. And as I said, really punctuating that end turn.
Be very few lefts to talk about. De Souza's going to pull the trigger here. Here he goes as we hit the 5-minute mark here. Adriano winding up. Exits the lip nicely. Little hop there as he connects to the second section. So this wave here is going to hold it together. Adriano is going to pretty much answer to one of the counters of Carlos Munoz.
Let's pick up on that little one that E.Lau went. You can see the stance here. He wants another little barrel. Just not sure. This thing runs away. So he's only got the one big hit for it. 3.2 has increased the requirement, but not by a whole lot.
Well, here goes ADS back at it. Our 2015 world champ. Picking on a left, we thought we wouldn't see a lot of them. He's picked this one up after a set. So kind of workman-like approach to the heat. And putting that one together quite nicely. Adriano de Souza looking for a 5.91 care of a new score that came for E.Lau.
And then Adriano de Souza, you be the judge at home, folks. 5.91 he's looking for. Squares up behind the section. Just a little carve re-entry there. A little bit softer in the second, really pushing the tail. Waits, this is where the better turn happened, but kind of instead of committing to that last.
Souza's going to have to pull the trigger here. He's going to get forced into another left. Just sort of lip lines out of it, and that is going to read the story because now the clock will be down at around 30 seconds. Well, let's not take the highlight away from Carlos Munoz here. A 6.5 and a 5.17 is going to see the Costa Rican on his way to maybe his best result ever in Ballito. You mentioned a 25th before, so Carlos Munoz is going to get the heat winner in the round of 24. He is moving through to the round of 16 surfers remaining. He's going to take E.Lau with him, and those are your two surfers on screen getting the advance. They're going to get the win over Adriano de Souza. That's going to wrap it for the first heat of the morning. Stay with us. We'll continue here from beautiful Ballito.